Hi there, and welcome to this day in history for February 1st. February 1st is the 32nd day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, with 333 days remaining to the end of the year, unless it's a leap year, and in that case, there are 334 days remaining to the end of the year. Today's word is fascicle. Fascicle is a noun that represents a part of a book published in installments. For example, as we'll find out a little bit more about later, the Oxford English Dictionary was published in fascicles. A fascicle is also a bundle, for example, a bundle of nerve or muscle fibers, or a bundle of leaves. Fascicle can also be a cluster of flowers or leaves, such as the bundle of thin leaves or needles of pines. This word comes to us from the late 15th century, from Latin fasciculus. And with that, we're going to start in the year 1790. The Supreme Court of the United States met for the first time in New York City on February 1st, 1790, with Chief Justice John Jay of New York presiding. On February 1st, 1861, against the wishes and objections of Governor Sam Houston, Texas became the 7th state to secede from the Union when a state convention voted 166 to 8 to secede from the United States. In 1884, the first portion, or fascicle, of the Oxford English Dictionary was published on February 1st, 1884. On February 1st, 1885, Mormon President John Taylor went underground in an attempt to avoid arrest. He avoided arrest all right, but he certainly wasn't free. He remained in hiding and died in exile in his own home 2 years later. On February 1st, 1887, a developer named Harvey Wilcox registered plans for a lovely little community his wife named Hollywood. Their original plans for Hollywood were very different from what Hollywood has become, but there you go. Japanese began evacuation of Guadalcanal Island on February 1st, 1943. Nixon announced his candidacy for president on February 1st, 1968. Ted Bundy struck again on February 1st, 1974, killing his second known victim and becoming a serial killer.
A serial killer is typically a person who murders 3 or more people, usually in service of abnormal psychological gratification, with the murders taking place over more than a month and including a significant period of time between them. Would you like to hear more?
No, thank you. What did I say that sounded like I was asking her a question? I didn't actually ask her, but there you go. She's always listening. What a surprise. Okay. On February 1st, 1978, anti-slavery crusader Harriet Tubman became the first African-American woman to appear on a U.S. postage stamp. On February 1st, 1979, the Ayatollah Khomeini returned to Iran after 15 years of exile. On February 1st, 2003, the Columbia Space Shuttle mission ended in disaster when it broke up while re-entering the atmosphere due to damage to the heat-resistant covering that occurred shortly after takeoff. A little thing that you wouldn't think would be that meaningful, but it sure was. Oh my goodness. On February 1st, 2004, an awkward moment followed by weeks, maybe months of attention over a wardrobe malfunction during Super Bowl 38 halftime show. Justin Timberlake grabbed a piece of Janet Jackson's garment, and more of the garment came away than was supposed to. Some have wondered if this was an accident on purpose done as a publicity stunt, but I don't have an opinion about that, and I did not place a link to video of this event, although I'm sure it's available all over the interwebs. And I think that's going to do it for us today. As always, links to my research are included in the show notes. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a like if you enjoyed this video. Consider subscribing if you haven't, and feel free to share this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Test, 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 test. So many mistakes. Where were we? Let's try something different here. All right, do that again. There's a good girl. Good girl. I don't know how all that's going to go together, or if it's even going to make it to the video. We'll just see. That's not going to go. Probably cut all that out. That'll all be laying on the cutting room floor. So I'll just do that whole thing over. That might not make it into the video. We'll see. Changing it up.